What is going on, guys? JD from New York here. It is Wednesday, November 21st, 2012. Coming at you with my Monday Night Raw review. We had Monday Night Raw on November 19th. Sorry, I should have brought this to you guys earlier, but JD has been working lots of hours at his job. I'm getting ready for Thanksgiving. I'm going to be spending it with my brothers. So I'm trying to get everything prepared for that. But I do want to wish everybody a happy and healthy Thanksgiving. Thank you for showing me the support that you have so far on YouTube for the 2 months I've been on here. I greatly appreciate it, and I wish you and all your families a happy Thanksgiving. But we're going to talk about Monday Night Raw. It's a very lackluster show. Really nothing happened that was of importance on this show, and I'll get into it. It took place from the Nutter Center in Dayton, Ohio. That was actually the home of the WWE's first King of the Ring pay-per-view on pay-per-view back in 1993, which I still think to this day is one of the best pay-per-views ever. If you guys remember, that's where Bret Hart won the prestigious 8-man single-night tournament. This edition of Monday Night Raw really wasn't so prestigious at all. After such a high point to close the Survivor Series pay-per-view with the debut of Seth Rollins, Dean Ambrose, and Roman Reigns, the WWE seemed to pretty much be asleep at the wheel on Monday night. I figured we would start the show off hot, picking up right where we left off to close Survivor Series, but all we get to open the show is Ryback coming out talking about feasting and devouring and eating food chains and being a predator, and he's stalking his prey. I like what the WWE is giving Ryback, material to work with. I like that they're giving him material to work with. I like that they're giving him time to speak with the microphone, but at least make it sound a little bit more organic. To me, he just sounds ridiculous, very forced, very scripted. When handed a microphone, he just doesn't come off natural to me. That's just my opinion. What he should have done is come out, demand Punk and his 3 men to show themselves, otherwise he's going to destroy the ringside area. Destroy the entire arena until something is done about this situation. He's been screwed twice out of the WWE Championship. But instead, we get a lazy-ass booking job from WWE Creative, Vicky Guerrero coming out, setting up Ryback versus Tensai to open Raw. Great job, Vince. It's a great way to retain your Monday Night Raw viewership. Tensai is just god-awful, all right, and doesn't belong on TV, period. And yes, we all know Ryback is a monster. Having him defeat Tensai in 3 minutes isn't the best way to go about things. Though this time, he performed the shell shock nicely, which is impressive because Tensai is just a fat slob. And then that was it. No follow-up on anything after the opening match. They went about their usual business for the remainder of the show. The same generic bullshit, uninspired nonsense that I'm sure was booked on the fly. Changes were made last minute, probably even during the show. I'm a big fan of taking it slow with storylines, having the storylines built up and developed to the point where we can fully engage ourselves in the characters and the whole scenario. But the simple fact that WWE didn't give us anything to immediately follow the Survivor Series is just downright disappointing. We could have at least got a backstory on Ambrose, Rollins, and Roman Reigns. If not that, they could have arrived in their black outfits through the crowd, attacked Ryback at the start of the show, start the show off hot during his in-ring segment, and do it on such a grander scale, just not putting him through the announce table. But make it like the NXT invasion, where they all beat the shit out of John Cena when Wade Barrett's Nexus first, got introduced. The entire show was built around CM Punk's 365th day as WWE Champion, and yes, this is a major, major accomplishment, especially in today's wrestling industry where there are trends, and a lot of what happens is largely due to how well the crowd receives you and merchandise sales, etc. CM Punk deserves everything that is coming to him and what he's accomplished. If it was up to me, and I know I've lobbied for the Rock Punk match at WrestleMania, I know it's going to happen, and I know the outcome of it, all right? And when it happens, like I said, we all know the outcome, all right? I would have CM Punk hold the WWE Championship till after Royal Rumble, after WrestleMania even. Why not? He's the hottest thing in wrestling right now, and will be this time next year as well. He's going into a major feud with The Rock. He will be the center of attention at WrestleMania 29, hopefully. And we haven't even hit the eventual Steve Austin feud yet. Can you imagine CM Punk beating all the odds, beating The Rock, leaving WrestleMania, only to feud with Steve Austin and eventually lose it to Austin? That would be epic to me. That would be absolutely epic. So with CM Punk's party, or celebration of Day 365, it was just very lackluster, very rushed. Nothing really out of the ordinary happened. Punk was entertaining as always. He gloated, bragged, called himself the best in the world, dropped Austin's name again, not by accident. All right, and Ryback interrupted, which we all knew was going to happen. ABC booking. Then we just get a rehash of the Survivor Series. So if any of you guys missed the ending of the pay-per-view, you pretty much got exactly what happened on the pay-per-view at the ending of Monday Night Raw, but for free. Ryback was powerbombed through the announce table again. Punk stood over Ryback to close the show. And the only thing here, that is intriguing to me is, like, who are they? Like, we know who they are, but who are they really to the WWE audience? What are they doing? Like, what is their intention? What is their affiliation with Punk? The slow build is good. I like that WWE seems to be taking their time with these three because if you're a wrestling fan as a whole, you know that these guys are the future of the business. It was good. I just wish the WWE didn't rehash the Survivor Series ending to close Raw, and I wish we could have had a taste, of just an explanation about who these guys were. But as of right now, a huge segment is advertised for next week where Michael Cole will interview Ambrose, Rollins, and Reigns, so that should be interesting indeed. All right, now on to the rest of the show. That was my opening points for you guys. Kofi Kingston defeated Wade Barrett. Kofi Kingston went against Wade Barrett. Wade Barrett was successful in pinning Kofi Kingston in a nice matchup. I want Wade Barrett to succeed, and I know he will. He is the future of SmackDown, and he's going to be a big part of the WWE's future. A sure world champion when his time comes, definitely. I don't understand why they're sticking him in a feud with Kofi Kingston right now, but my only guess is that the main event scene will be taken up by Dolph Ziggler and Randy Orton most of 2013. Obviously, you'll have Sheamus there, but the reason behind Barrett's desire to certainly want the Intercontinental Championship is what? I mean, we didn't get any of that, but regardless, it was a great match. I think these two can really have a great feud for the belt and somewhat bring back a little importance to the belt. And the match, like I said, was a very, very good match, very solid. Barrett wins by pinning Kofi 1-2-3. Antonio Cesaro versus Brodus Clay. Absolute filler here. Cesaro with a pin as expected. Looks like R-Truth is going to continue his challenge against Cesaro for the U.S. Championship. I'm not invested in this. I really don't care. It was just there because they needed to fill a time slot. That's all that was. Just a side note for you John Cena fans out there. There was a segment with Vicky, AJ, and Cena continuing their awful affair storyline. Cena made it out. Made it out to the ring, argued with Vicky for a little bit, and then made out with AJ big time. Dolph Ziggler came in and attacked Cena from behind, and as Cena exited the ring, he looked like he tweaked his knee. Just a side note, like I said, guys, he was not injured. It was all a work. The WWE is playing up this angle to give Cena a disadvantage going into a match with Ziggler at TLC, so don't worry, he's not hurt. It was all an angle. You don't have to worry about that. Randy Orton defeated Alberto Del Rio in a 2 out of 3 falls match. Great match. I really like the matches these two have put on lately. The last fall was great. A lot of near falls. Orton got the win with the RKO out of nowhere. I love that that move can come out of left field just at any moment. Unsurprising, without warning. It really makes for great television and adds excitement to the match. I'm glad that they made Orton win here. It makes Dolph Ziggler's win at the pay-per-view look a little bit more important. Because if they had Orton lose, then that says a lot about it. Dolph Ziggler beat Randy Orton and he's struggling. But Randy Orton needs to look strong, so in the process, Dolph Ziggler looks strong. The Great Khali versus Epico and Primo. Really? This was a match on TV for Monday Night Raw? I'd love for one of my subscribers out there to explain this to me. I mean, Epico and Primo are treated like scrubs, and Khali is just terrible. That's all I have to say about that. It was just an absolutely fucking pointless segment. The Miz versus David Otunga. WWE played up the fact that it was a hard-fought match. Tried to get the crowd behind Miz in the midst of his face turn. Though a win over David Otunga is pretty much the same as beating a local jobber. I mean, I like the Miz. I think his face turn will work for him. I just hope the WWE treats him in a better way than they did when he was a heel. The Miz wins. Sheamus versus Damien Sandow. Damien Sandow is going to be a major star on his way to a World Championship title reign eventually. But for the time being, at least, he's been jobbing to Sheamus, and he was eliminated in less than 3 minutes at Survivor Series. This is going to be a feud going into the future for the World Heavyweight Championship, without a doubt. Sandow took the loss, like I said, in a very good match between the two after Sheamus hit White Noise and the Bro Kick. The only thing before the match, I will say Sheamus finally showed that intensity he needs to show. No more smiling, no more joking. 2 failed attempts at the Big Show now. It's time to get fucking pissed. I'm glad he got pissed. Great segment from Sheamus and the Big Show before the match. The third match will take place at TLC in a chairs match, like I had already explained to you guys in my Survivor Series review video. That was just announced yesterday at the SmackDown tapings. Hell No versus Rey Mysterio and Sin Cara. Really nothing important here. Just furthered the feud of 2 teams in the division. The PTP was on commentary. That's the Primetime Players. The match ended in a no contest. I really don't see Hell No holding the tag team belts too much longer. Either Rey and Sin Cara or the Primetime Players will be your next tag team champions. It was supposed to be Sandow and Rhodes. Now that Rhodes is hurt, that's up in the air and in question. To me, it's about time Hell No breaks up, have one match between the two, and then move Daniel Bryan onto bigger and better things. He's without a doubt the best thing the WWE has to offer after CM Punk. But that is my Monday Night Raw review, guys. Keeping it short. Really nothing of importance besides the CM Punk celebration where Rollins, Ambrose, and Reigns attacked Ryback again in similar fashion, or I should say in the same exact fashion as they did at the Survivor Series. Next week, we're going to get an interview with Michael Cole, interviewing Ambrose, Rollins, and Reigns. Watch out for Dean Ambrose on the microphone, guys. He is one of the best in the business, and I am definitely looking forward to his first live interview on Monday Night Raw. It's going to be exciting. Definitely something to look forward to. Hopefully next week is a little bit more newsworthy, but they are slow building this angle because I know for a fact, I've been reading today, WWE wants to make this a major, major angle. CM Punk will be in the middle of this big angle going into the Royal Rumble and into WrestleMania season, so we'll have something to look forward to with that. But that is my news on Monday Night Raw, guys. My commentary, opinions, thoughts, analysis, all that good stuff. If you like the commentary, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, rate the video, do whatever you guys got to do. Show JD some support. I am almost at 200 subscribers. Thank you guys so much. My channel is really, really doing very well, well beyond what I had expected it to be. You can expect great commentary and gameplay, WWE 13, and your Call of Duty, whatever I can get my hands on and put on my YouTube channel, I will bring to you guys. So thank you very much. Have a happy Thanksgiving. I will talk to you guys after the holiday. Friday, I should have WWE news and rumors up on my channel, so look forward to that. Take care, guys. Like I said, happy Thanksgiving, and JD's out. Talk to you soon, guys. Peace.